One of my clients got one of her SP back saying exactly what she wanted, like it happened to me for my ex SP, just by following these teachings that I keep repeating in all of my videos. You guys ask me success stories all the time. I do not like to promote my coachings, as this is actually the last week I'm going to give coachings. But if you guys are interested in my success stories, you find them on my Instagram. There is a little dot, a little page just with success stories. But guys, you just have to follow the videos. It's not really that difficult. And what my client did in order to get her SP back, but to be honest, this can be applied to money, can be applied to any objects, to anything that you want in life. She did this very important thing that I want to talk in this video, which is lowering the importance, stop affirming like a banshee, and just let it happen to you. Because like I said in all my other videos that you can watch, it's just gonna happen. You guys, it's just going to happen. Okay? So let's get started. Hello, you guys. If you're new, my name is Nia, and on this channel, we talk about quantum physics and the implication of quantum physics applied to the law of assumptions, manifestation, esoteric concepts, witchcraft, and so much more, and spirituality, because they all fit together. So I had so many requests, like I said, to share one of my success stories, and I just pull it up on my Etsy shop, one of the first one that I could see, because I really liked the way she framed the conversation when it came down to explaining how she got her SP back. And essentially, I'm going to read the story and I'm going to reiterate on the importance of changing your identity, because your personal identity creates the hologram, creates the mirror, and how it is so important to not only change your identity, but kind of is about letting go. But I think that more about letting go, it's about pulling the energy back to yourself and lowering the importance of a specific manifestation. When you are manifesting only one thing in your life, whether it is a house, whether it is money, whether it is a promotion, whether it is anything, when you're putting too much importance on one thing, you are giving access potential, which is something that I recently found out even Vadim Zealand in Reality Transurfing talks about, and I highly agree with this. You can talk about resistance, you can talk about excess potential. Now, I know that we create our own rules, so if this doesn't resonate with you, don't take it. However, there is some truth to that, because if you look at nature and if you look at life, it's all about balance. And because of the law of entropy, chaos is created in order to rebalance situation. So when you give too much importance to a person, you give too much importance on a particular manifestation, you automatically and subconsciously put this manifestation up on a pedestal. So reality, the mirror, has to rebalance the forces out, and most of the time it won't give you immediately the manifestation. You will manifest it with slow movement. You will have unwanted circumstances. And that is why I always advise to people to manifest multiple areas of their life. Life is not just about manifesting a specific person. The law of assumption movement shouldn't just be about manifesting a specific person. To be honest, I really do believe that there shouldn't even be a movement altogether. And you just create your own reality however you want. It's the same when people are, I cannot have a relationship because now I only want to focus on my career. When I did that, my career was going absolutely slow and I wasn't earning the money that I wanted. When I rebalanced everything out, so I'm thinking about career, I'm giving space for my friends, I'm giving space for my traveling, for my relaxation, for a partner, everything fit into one place. Because if you put too much energy on just one thing, you are putting that thing up on a pedestal and creating excess potential. And because of that excess potential, you're repelling literally the thing that you want. That doesn't mean that you don't have to persist, but the way you persist is not out of desperation, is not out of only one focus, is with the energy of, I already have what I want, therefore I can affirm in once in a while, and I know, because I already made that assumption, that I will have it, and you let it happen. You just let it happen and you pull the energy back to you, because you are the one creating the mirror, and the mirror is only responding to you when you're chasing after something, whether it is money, whether it is career, whether it is a love life, whatever it is. When you're chasing, you're implying something is running away from you. It's the same with money. If you're chasing money, money will run away from you. If you sit in the assumption that you do have money and you feel yourself with that assumption, money will naturally be drawn to you. I made these examples millions of times. I always wanted to live in London. I always wanted to manifest, for instance, working in a spiritual shop and all the things that I said in my last video. I didn't never affirm for it. I just wrote it down in my manifestation journal years ago. Never affirmed for it. It was a done deal. I knew some point in my life the opportunity was going to show up, and I didn't even have to obsess about it. I didn't have to chase it. I didn't have to create the circumstances. The circumstances would have just gone to me, and it did happen because it's just the way the law works. The law is a mirror. Everything is a mirror. In the moment that you say, like going to a supermarket, you just know that you are in a big mall where everyone gets what they want, and you just select it and allow, let's say it's a home delivery. You just select what you want and you're just waiting for it to come to you. It's the same thing. That's how the mirror works. And if you guys cannot accept this, it's because you're vibrating on a frequency of fear, call it however you want, where this entire fueling of this community of persisting is being misunderstood heavenly with obsession and chasing. Persisting is none of that. Persisting is persisting in the assumption that you have it and let it happen, because once it's asked is already given. That's it. So let's read the success story. Now, obviously, this success story is about a specific person, but like I said, I want to start making more videos about wealth, about career, about other aspects of life, because guys, the manifestation community, it's not just about specific people. It's not just about love, and we should lower the importance of this. Love life is great. Finding your soulmate is amazing, but it's not everything in life. And I'm going to show you a technique to lower your, not even expectation, because you should expect something good, you know it's coming, but to lower the excess potential, like Vadim will put it. So let me read the success story and then we reiterate a little bit on it, because you guys ask me success stories all the time, but seriously, like, I prefer to share my own, because like my channel is all about my personal experience. I know I have success stories, but I don't need to advertise anything. Like, I don't need, like, if you don't want to buy my coaching, don't. Like, it's fine. I don't care. I just want to help. You know what I mean? So let me read it for you. Hello, Naya. Here I am with an update. I decided to take some more time than 2 weeks, because usually on my coachings I give a time frame of 2 weeks for the majority of people, because I know if you guys follow to the T what I'm teaching, it's going to take less than 2 weeks. However, for some people it takes a little bit longer, and that's okay too. So she decided to take more than 2 weeks because she realizing she wasn't doing things right. So probably somewhere down the line she realized, I'm not actually applying everything. And how do you realize? Because I always say this, guys, you cannot BS your subconscious mind. You cannot BS yourself. Like, you can technically with your logical mind, but you really cannot. So what happens with mental diet, you think by affirming all day, you're not BSing yourself. It's not about that. What you guys don't pay attention to most of the time, maybe you do, and if you do, great, but some of you, I think, don't pay attention to where your attention is going. So for instance, you are washing your dishes, you think you're affirming, but in the back of your mind, you never stop going to that blank state, going to that center stage of yourself where you're not hypnotized by the outer circumstances. So what happens is, you have a center, okay? Call it alignment, call it however you want, blank state. You have a center. That's where your higher self resides. That's where your soul resides. Most of the time, people are engaged either with the outer world, with the outer mirror, or they are engaged with the inner world, but not in the center sense, in the inner autopilot, subconscious programming, random thoughts that come about. So part of the mental diet and doing things right is to pull yourself, not maybe all the time, but sometimes pull yourself into your center so you're not hypnotized by the outer world. You're not introverted inside where you're creating movies that don't even exist, like negative thoughts, subconscious programming, all of that. But you pulled yourself in the center, stay in the present moment and say, hold on a minute. What am I doing right now? What am I aware of right now? Where is my attention going? You must do this once in a while because it's from the blank state that your soul can communicate with to you and can reassure you that your manifestation is indeed coming. If you're always on the outside or you're always too much on the inside, you're not balancing the energies out. And the life is all about balance, okay? So it's about alignment, it's about staying in the center, is to know when you are aware. So she did this because she basically, after 2 weeks, she realized that there's something about it that I'm not doing right. And she went back to her center and she read back my email, okay? Very good. I could tell I had so much resistance and negativity. She was aware of what she was doing. She paid attention to how she was feeling and how she was thinking. Until I decided this is going to work out and doing exactly what she told me. Great. But not because I say so, but because I have experienced this with myself, people around me, and I know it works. It's not because Neya said this. It does not matter who said it. It works, okay? So let me tell you, this is working. I am seeing so much movement, especially with my SP, because she didn't just want to manifest an SP. She wanted to manifest other areas of your life, which is what I advise you to do to lessen the importance to one specific manifestation. He is constantly talking about traveling to big city to meet me, talking more often, being super nice to me, telling me how much I helped him to be a better person. He tells me I am an angel. He cares about me and even talking and asking advice on his daily life. Curious things happened. Last Thursday, I was done with my mental struggle, affirming and so on. The effort, I know I'm not pronouncing effortless correctly and I apologize for that. So she was done with the struggle. She didn't want to chase anymore. She wasn't desperate. She was like, I'm done. I shouldn't fight for this. If it's already granted, if it's already mine, why would I fight for it? Life should be nice, should feel good, right? She got it. She understood. I was so fed up that in tears, I prayed to God, please, I just want to be free of all this struggle. I want to be free and happy again. She went to infinite intelligence, you guys. I know you don't like sometimes my teachings. I get it. Maybe I assume that. I don't know. But I know that my teachings are very different from what other people are saying. I heavily believe in co-creation. I heavily believe that, yes, you're God of your reality. I know that. I heavily believe that we are all God. We are all one beautiful consciousness. However, sometimes lowering the over potential, going to the source, align and asking for help from this great source that creates universes releases resistance. Because you don't have, if we are all one, think about it, you don't have to do everything by yourself. You just don't. We are God all together, co-creating this beautiful experience. It's less about effort, it's less about control, it's less about micromanaging everything, and it's more about faith. It's more about allowance. It's more about pulling the energy back in the center where it belongs in the first place. Okay, it is not that it's easy, guys. She did it like in more than 2 weeks. It must have took like 3 weeks. Okay, so it's not that hard. Okay, so it's not that hard for you, for me, for anyone. So I was so fed up. She prayed to God. She just wanted to be happy again, because if you imply and assume that you're loved and adored and you have a healthy, amazing relationship, you must persist in the knowing that you're happy and you don't want to struggle and you don't have to fight for anyone, because that person will naturally lean towards you. You want to be appreciated, people want to be appreciated, and people want to naturally lean towards each other. That's a very good energy to be in, you understand? Even on the thought level. So she basically goes, I'm in your hands, I like him, but if he's not the right person for me, I know you bring someone even better. She lowered the excess potential by doing that. wasn't afraid to lose him anymore. Because if someone belongs to you, it's your other half. Put it however you want to put it. I told you, work with the concept of soulmate if that helps your manifestation. You lower the excess potential and you're saying, you know what? I'm good no matter what. If it's not him, it's gonna be someone else. Everything is fine. She wasn't afraid anymore to lose anything. And when you have something, you're not afraid to lose it, especially when you have it on a consistent level. People that are constantly afraid to lose something, they eventually do lose it because you always get what you think about. Very good. So she went like, if it's not the right person for me, I will get even better. It does not matter. I didn't do it to get the guy. I was sincerely done. I just wanted to be free. And you know what? When you let people free, when you let yourself free, people will naturally drawn towards you. You become magnetic. When you let go, you love unconditionally. When you are happy with your life, you're working on other aspects of yourself. You know that this is an illusion. You can't really lose anything. We are just playing a game. You take it as a game. You become magnetic. You become magnetic to money. We'll make a different video just specifically about that. You become magnetic for people. You become magnetic to your specific person, to anything that you want in life, because you understand the game of life. And the game of life is not about neediness, but it's about playing. Be playful with your manifestation. So she just wanted to be free. I love that. The same day, you guys, when she followed what I told her to do, which is to let it go, to freaking let it go, and to say, if it's not him, I will be someone better, because eventually you just want to be with someone that actually chooses you, and you don't have to manifest on a day-to-day basis, because that will be exhausting yourself, and it's completely pointless to oblige someone in your reality, right? The same day, the magic happened. Just when for the first time in weeks, I wasn't thinking about it. She wasn't affirming. She wasn't thinking about it. She was just living her beautiful life. Nia, he's saying, I need to see you. Capital letters, just like the affirmations. And went back to her more and more and more and more and more. Guys, that's how you do it. Congratulations. Well done on you. Same happened to me. I do not manifest anymore specific people because I personally learned my lesson. I talked about it on Patreon yesterday. By the way, the Patreon for extra videos is down below. I talked about it on my Instagram. I have realized that I do not want someone specific necessarily. I do not want to force anyone. Not that I am, but I want to find my soulmate. I want to find the person that is in alignment with themselves. I am in alignment with myself, and we build a beautiful relationship together. So personally, I am not manifesting anyone. First and foremost, because I don't have anyone specific to manifest. I didn't meet anyone interesting yet. So that's one thing. On the other hand, though, I was manifesting a specific person that I already talked about successfully. I don't even think about this guy. Like, I care about him. I will always send him good energy. I wish him the best. I'm in peace with everyone, really. But I don't want him as a partner anymore. And this guy is reaching out to me even if I don't think about him, like almost on a day-to-day basis. Like the last time I saw him, and even told me, let's just move in together, and I was like, what? And I was just talking with my best friend today, and I was like, can you believe it? I used to desire this person so much, and I did so much to manifest him, even successfully. And now that I don't even think about it, he's constantly reaching out, and I just have to manifest him away at some point, or just, as at the very least as a friend. And not even really. So that's it, you guys. So you change your identity, you switch from having it, you lower the excess potential, and things just come to you because you pull your energy back towards you. You become magnetic and it's not about affirming. You don't need to affirm all day. I'm sorry. I know you want to, great. You think about it, do it. You don't have to though. You don't. You just have to write it down on a manifestation journal and just let it happen, and it will happen. It's like ordering something in a mall, like I said. You just have to wait for the delivery without checking every single minute the notification on your phone to whether or not Amazon or whatever else you want got delivered yet. You know it's gonna get delivered, but imagine you start thinking about it. Where is it? I want it right now. What if the person that has to deliver it will have an accident and I won't get it? sure enough, you will get it. You won't get it. Something will happen, or you will get it very, very late if you do that. And that's because you are putting too much excessive potential importance to your manifestation. It's not, you're glorifying things. Even when people want to manifest money, I personally do believe money are great. They can give you freedom to travel and to do whatever you want. Having luxury goods is a lot of fun, but they're not that important in the greater scheme of things. They are, but they're not that important. Having the love of your life is beautiful. I bet that having a family and kids and be loved and appreciated, it must be amazing. However, it's not that essential. And so how do we lower the excess potential? This is what I do. I always done that in my life, and it worked like a charm. However, I don't think that you have to do it constantly. Just do it once in a while to lower the excess potential, to remove from the pedestal anyone or anything, but don't do it on a constant basis, because remember, your thoughts create. So you just do it once in a while. So what I do, let's say for money, this is what I do all the time, and I manifest money very, very easily, in fact. When I want a certain amount of money, let's say I need to rent a house, or I need to go on a travel, or whatever, I just want to buy a dress, or whatever it is, I ask for money, I see it in my visualization, I know it's done. But then on the second later that I do this, sometimes, I don't do it often, but let's say that I give a lot of importance to having this amount of money for whatever X reason. It could be that sometimes I give too much importance to it. So in order to lower the excess potential, what I do after the visualization, I just say, you know what? If I don't get it, I'll be fine either. Like, it's not a big deal. I will sort shit out. I will sort things out anyway. And boom, when I do that, it comes to me all the time. I did the same with the YouTube channel. I told you guys I had another channel where I was doing tarot more often. I still do. I probably will go back to it at some point. But I created this channel with not a lot of excess potential. I asked for it. I knew that I was going to get viral, and I did affirm for it. However, in the back of my mind, I always thought, well, you know what? If I don't get viral, it's not the end of the day. You know, I am still happy. I'm still doing what I want, and things will just sort themselves out in a way or another. If it's meant to be, great. If it's not, it's great anyway. But when I do that, I know it's meant to be. Like, I know, you know, it's just something that I do, blink, blink, to lower the excess potential. But I know that what I ask is already given. So if you can play with that a little bit and lower the excess potential and putting anything that you want to manifest off on a pedestal, relax and enjoy life and not exhaust yourself with this neediness to have someone or something, it will naturally lean towards you, because it has to. The mirror has to reflect your thoughts. Your true, genuine thoughts. It has to reflect, and it has to reflect your energy. Because guys, whether you like it or not, but thoughts create energy, and we are made of energy. So you are vibrating an energy. I know in this community you don't like to talk about vibration, but they are the real thing. So you understand what my client did and why she was successful. She just was herself. At the end of the day, she just wanted to be free. She just wanted to be herself. She wanted to be happy. And she knew she cannot lose what belongs to her. Very Florence Scovel Shin, which is majority of my teachings are rooted, not even in reality transurfing, not even the matching Neville Goddard, not even the matching Abraham. The core of my teachings are rooted in Florence Scovel Shin for the majority of time, which I know is not everyone's cup of tea, but this is my channel, so we're gonna do it my way over here, okay? So that's it, you guys. I hope the success stories inspire you. This entire talk inspires you. Let me know in the comment section down below. Share your success stories in the comment. Like I said, I am not gonna do coaching for very often. Like, probably this week it's gonna be the last week that I am going to offer coaching, because I do want to focus much more on doing live works in London, workshops that we're creating at the spiritual shop that I'm going to be at. I want to do more content for Patreon, and so I want to move to the next level of my career in the sense and do less coaching. So if you want any coaching from me, they are available this week, but most likely they're not going to be available forever, and definitely they will be sold out at the end of the week. Okay, I love you guys and hear you very soon on this channel.